So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here. And for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know. Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina, a lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them that it was hard for them to bounce back? Now, look, the playoff thing for them is going to figure on a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors, so they could be in or out depending on how other teams do. Bottom line is, they didn't take care of business themselves.
Yeah, and that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below 500. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception here, Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Mariota now to throw on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. By the way, Derrick Henry, you might want to refer to him as Fantasy League MVP, Derrick Henry, with what he put together down the stretch. And you think back to Week 14, that monster game, man, was he good.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, including one for 99 yards in Week 14 against Jacksonville. And how about the next week in the Meadowlands? Threw another 170 yards on top of that with 2 more touchdowns. And now the Titans running game, they are hitting their stride as they head towards January football.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Newton on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Henry. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now on second down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again. Mariota going underneath for Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Second down, Mariota. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp from 10 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Newton on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing is Newton. He's going to float this over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They give him a gain of 38. First down now, but that clock rolling.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Suckup. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Caught left side by Funchess. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Newton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw that side complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Vernon Butler busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Keep it rolling.
Throwing, Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back now in Nashville. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 26 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota now on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And finally brought down at the 43. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
One.
Again, it's Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Luke Stocker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Suckup for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Now it's Barner. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. Now Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Newton to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mariota to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing here, Mariota. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead,